Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. Start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now it's second and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Tannehill. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Titans at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Tannehill's that's taken in by a Cockrell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cordero Patterson from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 89 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Cockrell holds it in left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The throw down the field caught by his running back. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 45 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield for Henry, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll try the right side with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
56 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
In motion left goes a tight end. One more time with ETN. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tannehill on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again is Tannehill. Open man, that's Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Christian Kirk. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. This is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. Tannehill intercepted again. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being... had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. Go.
They do go for this. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. This man couldn't shake free there, but boy, he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Willis headed left off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Foye Oluwakan finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Willis out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Wiggles free. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jags get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and it's a Titans touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play. They've got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. On 1st down, Willis. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Stop below 18.
Willis got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of
yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Chicago. 68 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Flushed out right. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Willis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
86 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Lawrence running right on the option. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And some space here. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tote for ETN. And now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Titans 44.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the